away from the Philippines for way too long, and here are 5 things that we missed about the Philippines. Smiling faces. One of the things that we love here about the Philippines is the people. They just bring so much joy to your life. We definitely missed the food here. Manila is a foodie's paradise. And one of the major things that we missed is just, jumping into a plane, flying for 2 to 3 hours and having world-class beaches in front of our doorstep. So it's just like small things that add up that made us miss the Philippines. Welcome to another vlog. Today I'm sitting down with you guys to discuss a few things that Mike and I have been talking about for the past few weeks, and also a few realizations that we had while we were away from the Philippines. If you watched our previous vlogs, you know that we traveled to the Philippines, eventually fell in love with the country, the people and everything else, and then we decided to make it our home. And then we applied for permanent residency and got our visa approved, and now we're staying here forever. But the pandemic separated us from our families. We missed traveling a little bit, so we decided to go on a trip, and we were away for 4 months. Originally it was planned to be 1 month, but let's not talk about that. That's a whole different topic. Today I want to point out all the beautiful things that we missed and small conveniences that we have in our life here. And number 1 is the main reason for us why we actually decided to move to the Philippines. It is smiling faces.
Alright, that works too, that works too.
The Philippines is the country of the smiles, the joyful people, and everybody brings you instantly in a good mood. You always see some good vibes, people are chit-chatting on the road, and you always feel like you're part of, somebody else's family. It doesn't matter if you just saw them on the street, everybody will treat you just as, your immediate friend. So that was something that we specifically missed during our time in Europe, because people tend to be a little bit distanced and maybe a little bit cold, and it's a whole different vibe, especially in our home country, Austria. It was very difficult to communicate with strangers. Even, sharing a smile was kind of a no-go. So we're so happy to be back and see all the smiling faces, and it automatically brightens up our mood on a daily basis. And even today, during our morning walk, we saw a guy was driving by in his truck, and he's like, "Hi, hello, how are you? You look good today." And he's like, "Yeah." So yeah, that's one of the things that we love here about the Philippines. It's the people. They just bring so much joy to your life, and it's just amazing. Number 2 that we missed is the food variety. Now trust me when I say there is not much food variety where we come from. It's basically your kebab place around the corner and that random pizza place and just a few restaurants here and there. It was even a challenge to find some things that we missed from the Philippines in Austria. So yeah, I'm super happy that we are back where we have everything from street food, comfort food, casual or fine dining, and it's such a great quality for an amazing price point. So yeah, we definitely missed the food here, although we are on a diet because we gained some weight because we were just eating out and not really watching our weight when we were traveling. But yeah, we are back, and every now and then on weekends we go out and indulge and just enjoy what Manila has to offer, because after all, Manila is a foodie's paradise. Number 3 on my list is actually the city life. I missed the city life where, I go out and I see progress every day. There's so much development happening in Manila, and it's just so crazy. Maybe you remember the video from our hometown Linz in Austria that we made, where we were quite shocked to see that everything was the same after 2 or 3 years. So there was not much change happening during our absence, and I kind of felt like I stood still in time, which can be nice, but as a city cat, I just need to see, that progress and development. And during the time when we were away, a lot of new restaurants popped up, grocery stores, even the building across the road just kind of almost got finished. This building in the back was not here. I mean, it was here when we left, but it had only the first 3 floors or something like that. Now it's like a whole building, and it just shows how fast things are progressing here. I also remember times when we came to the Philippines in 2018, there was barely any internet. Now we have 5G, super fast internet, and we didn't even have that fast internet in Austria. Not even in the capital city, Vienna, which is kind of sad. But yeah, that just shows the progress and development that is happening here in Manila, also in the Philippines, even in remote areas. Internet got better. So yeah, lots of things that we missed. Number 4 on the list is actually the convenience to have fun and nearby experiences outside of the city. So whenever we want to leave the city life, just to, you know, grab some fresh air, we have the Masungi Geo Reserve where we can go hiking. We can also go to Mount Pinatubo, to Pampanga to do a fun 4x4 ride. We can go to Tagaytay for some really amazing food, beautiful sceneries, and just, you know, some colder temperatures. And one of the major things that we missed is just, you know, jumping into a plane, flying for 2 to 3 hours and having world-class beaches in front of our doorstep. So we have amazing beach destinations like Boracay, Palawan, Siargao, and all these locations have been awarded as the world's best beaches. So we feel very, very happy and grateful that we can visit these places, I would say, during a long weekend. So that has been a big plus of living here in Manila in the Philippines. And yeah, there are so many things that we just missed that are in near distance and can be done in like a split second, where we can just jump into the car, not think about it, and just drive there and have fun. Number 5 are just the small conveniences that we have in our everyday life. Meaning, okay, here comes the thing. There's so many things. Like, for example, deliveries via Grab. I can send gifts to friends, I can have something picked up by Grab, or I can just go onto Instagram and message a company to come to my home and have a massage. There are apps where I can have somebody come and clean my house or do some maintenance. So everything is very accessible. Sometimes it's just as simple as messaging somebody on Viber or WhatsApp and it works. That is something that doesn't work in Austria. So, you know, here I can even message with my doctor on WhatsApp and it's no problem. But in Austria, for example, you know, you have to go and write a very formal email. So it's kind of difficult to get access to everything. And also just a small convenience is to, you know, go out of the door and have a fresh coconut from the vendor for 35 pesos. This gentleman sells Star Buko, best buko on the island. Oh, amazing! See guys, told you, lots of very friendly locals. And number 6 is the bonus of the things that we missed about the Philippines or Manila in general is simply our home. We really loved seeing our family and our friends. We really missed traveling. We're travelers, so that's a huge part of our life, but there is no place like home, and home for us is here in Manila. It has been so great to just be in my own 4 walls and sleep in my own bed and see some familiar faces, have my daily routines and everything, see my friendly neighbors, or just, you know, the guard downstairs who's always very friendly. Also shout out to the guy who says always hi to us in the mornings during our morning walks. So it's just like small things that add up that made us miss the Philippines. And as Mike said, absence makes the heart grow fonder, so we're very happy that we had some absence time, but we're even happier to be back home again. So that was it for today. If you're wondering where Mike is, he is currently learning for his pilot school next week. So I'm just helping a little bit out by doing my part, doing the vlogs, so he can focus on that. I know there are already comments, where's Mike? What happened? So that was it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little overview. And let me know what you miss about the Philippines. I know there are a lot of people who traveled here and want to come back, or there are a lot of OFWs, or somebody who, you know, just misses beaches or anything. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below what you miss about the Philippines, and subscribe if you're new to this channel and want to see more about our life here in the Philippines, our travels, food adventures. consider subscribing. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Remember to stay awesome, be positive, and make it happen. Bye bye.